Pollution. Cars. Vroom vroom. Skirt. You see them every day, you ride them every day, and hey, if you're old enough, you drive them every day. In today's world, cars have become an essential part of our everyday lives. You know what else has? Pollution. So, today, I'm going to be walking you through car pollution, down to the very atom. See, while there's a lot of cool looking whatchamacallits in this engine bay, the main parts we're going to be focusing on today are the engine and the exhaust system. So, in a car, we have what you call a 4-stroke engine. That means it takes 4 stages to turn chemical energy into mechanical energy. When you turn the car on, the ignition system begins the combustion process. Those 4 stages that I was talking about are known as intake, compression, power, and exhaust, or as we like to call it in the car community, suck, squeeze, bang, blow. I'm not making this up. Google it. It's real. Trying to explain how this process works in depth in a minute is kind of like running a 100-meter dash in half a second, but I'll try to keep it simple with this retro animation. Basically, the piston goes up, gasoline and air go in. That's the suck. Then, the piston goes up, squishing the mixture to make it more combustible. That's the squeeze. Then, the mix is ignited by the spark plug and the piston gets pushed down. That's the bang. Well, now you got all this nasty stuff left over from exploding, so the piston moves back up and pushes all that out. That's the blow. So, remember all that nasty stuff I was talking about? Well, that's called a pollutant. Air pollutants are the harmful gases and particles in the air we breathe. And usually, that stuff is man-made. Go us! Some pollutants that come from cars are NO2, NH3, carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, and particulates. The main component of gasoline is hydrocarbons. In a perfect world, the combustion processes you may know from your high school chemistry class shouldn't be producing the harmful stuff. All the hydrogens and carbons from gas get combined with the oxygen from the air, and you get H2O and CO2. However, that's definitely not the case. Gasoline isn't purely hydrocarbons, the air-fuel mix isn't always perfect, and the combustion process isn't always spot on. Too little oxygen, and you get carbon dioxide's little sadistic brother, carbon monoxide. So, how do we fix that? Well, let me introduce you to the most useful part of the exhaust system, the catalytic converter. That's the chunky thing near the end of the exhaust pipe. Wonder why it's called a catalytic converter? We'll take a guess. Haha, did you get it? It acts as a catalyst to help convert that nasty stuff into not nasty stuff. Rare earth metals like platinum, rhodium, and palladium are the specific elements where the conversion happens. They're worth quite a penny, $30 per gram. So, if you've ever heard of people swiping the cat converters off of cars in the streets of Detroit and Cleveland, now you know why. Anyways, down to the chemistry of it all. In the cat converter, a redox reaction takes place to convert those chemicals. Rhodium and platinum split the nitrous oxides and reduce those harmful boys into O2 and N2. On the other hand, palladium and platinum can use that oxygen from the first process to oxidize carbon monoxide to CO2 and any hydrocarbons into water to CO2. Bada bing bada boom, you've almost fixed your pollution problem. Almost because, while catalytic converters are great, they're still not perfect, and we don't live in a perfect world, which is why cars are still a pollution hazard in our world. Nitrogen oxide and sulfur dioxide in the air can mix with air and water in the atmosphere and condensate, resulting in acid rain. That stuff is terrible. Changes in the pH of our waterways and soils result from that. Stuff like carbon monoxide eats away at our O3 layers and can cause diseases in human beings and other types of animals. And it can build up in the atmosphere, trapping heat in the earth and baking us like a fresh batch of Pillsbury cookies. So please, if you're thinking about cutting the cat converter off your car to make it go, just buy an exhaust system and stay environmentally friendly. Catbacks and resonators sound just as cool.